Hi all, welcome to Trading to Glory episode 1. We're getting this back up and running. This year we are going to go ham at trading. For what I've seen so far of trading in the game, this is 100 times better than FIFA 19. I actually didn't enjoy trading on the beta, so it's like for whatever reason or rather, the game is now better on the actual full game, which is good to see. Welcome to smash the likes, folks. We massively appreciate it. Sub to the channel if you're new. Comment down below if you've been enjoying trading, if you've been making any coins, any kind of like success you've been having. So a lot of stuff I'll kind of say in the background as well, but just now I've been focusing on a number of methods: 83, 86s and informs. They're kind of been my main crux of trading. So Borja Iglesias has been quite a common card I've kind of fell back on. Then in terms of other 80s that I've kind of liked is Atletico Madrid. They have quite good options in Diego Costa and Morata. You can do a filter with them where you go Spanish, striker, and then all you have to kind of rely on is the minimum. Whoever usually is the cheaper of the two. It's usually Morata, but it's usually like a couple hundred coins. So if say one's 2.7 or 2.8, you just kind of make sure you're at about 2.7. What I always do is max price of the player, and as you can see, that's who I've got. Borja Iglesias, 4 of him on the screen, and I like to do compare price, and then I just like to go that way to ensure that. And what you find as a result, you'll generally find Costas and Moratas pop up. It's just a case of getting snipes. But with Borja Iglesias, his price fluctuates like mad. When it was early access initially, and before Pookie's Play of the Month, you could buy him readily at 700-800 coins. You could, if you had like 10,000 coins, you could have put 10k into him, and you could have made 3 times your value back quite easily. You'd be making about probably 2.5k, pretty much like a card, and it would be easy money. It'd be like, so if you're basically making that kind of profit and turnover pretty quickly, and you'd be laughing. That's the way to look at it. So we're trying to get snipes at the moment. Before as well, we're currently sitting at the start of this at around 40k. I haven't done really much trading. Like, all I really did was sell on a Kanji and do a bit of non-rare, no-risk trading with 75 ratings. I'm happy to put that in as well for a future episode, maybe like the next episode or episode 3 or whatever. And I always like to do no-risk. For what I mean by no-risk trading is non-rares at 75 rate for 300 coins. You buy them for 300, you sell them for 350 to 600 depending on league, nation, position, etc. It'll always fluctuate. And depending on like SBCs in particular, if marquee matchups happen, then you're laughing. So we had 3 there and we missed that one there. You will commonly find Borja Iglesias does go quite often. The reason why I'm spending a fair bit of time on Borja Iglesias is because I felt quite confident lately that I can get snipes out of him. So I thought I might as well spend a bit of extended time where I'm watching quite a few on bid. Because I know if I get the ones on bid as well as the ones on snipe, you kind of, it maximises your profit. Now, one gripe I've noticed with trading, I have kind of fed this back over, and I've seen a few others say this as well. When you're trading, say for example, if you're watching something at the 59th minute, it suddenly goes 2, 3, 7 minutes, or you're maybe watching, or if you're trying to do one of these particular players, and if you do compare price, it's suddenly only 1 page, but the minutes are all weird. It's like it could start at say 2 minutes, but the last one's like 27, or only 7 minutes, or it's just, everything's always kind of weird and wrong. But we're missing a few deals here. I've just got to be wary with my bids that I'm not over exceeding. But I also would say as well, folks, that when I'm doing this is a little bit before the prices kind of for Borja's went up. But Borja's price is one of these players that does fluctuate a lot. I've seen days where times and days where his peak is like 3k, and I'm like, what? And then suddenly some days he's like 2k, and I'm like, there's no consistency. There is absolute no consistency in him whatsoever. But I've noticed that a lot with the 83s to 86s. So 83s others that I will kind of mention and will show in this is like Talisca, Morata and Diego Costa, as I said. Then you can also kind of, if you want to feel a bit bolder, you can look at a Kanji, but he's a higher risk one to go with. The ones I tend to focus on are between 3 and 6k usually, 3 and 6k. Like I like Oscar, I like Talisca, even Paulinho from like Chinese Super League has quite like Paulinho's a bit higher risk as well, but you've got to try and get him. But at the end of the day, we're making small profits. We're getting the ones in on bid as well, which all helps. But hopefully we can get these deals, like, because at the end of the day, you want to get the deals in that, even if they're small, like, end of the day, even if they're like 50 coins or 100 coin profit, it builds you back up. Like, you never know when you might need them, and we bag another Borja Iglesias there, because at the end of the day, if I'm starting the day at 40k, but I know by the end of doing this method for say an hour, I'm suddenly like 80k or 100k, I would say to myself, well, it's paid off. And especially if you're getting a good steady flow, like 83s and 86s, a lot of the time you can watch them on bid. Like the ones, if there's a key stat that's kind of weak, if it's pace or shooting or defending or physical, whatever it may be, Carrasco a lot of folk go for as well from the Chinese Super League, especially for the starter squads. It's quite interesting. So keep wary of, like, as I said, Carrasco, Talisca. Try to remember who else is quite good within other leagues. The Liga NOS, obviously, Philippe from Atletico Madrid. I had to remember. Atletico Madrid is a common team you will see. Garay's another one, Pau Lopez. Like Garay, because he's non-rare, Garay and Pau Lopez, because they're non-rares, what you will commonly find with these cards in particular is people will list them up for cheap prices, either on bid, or people will not watch them at all, and you end up getting deals like that. We're watching about 5-6 Garays here, and we're trying to flip. People will say flip. You will hear flip a lot in the community. I don't call it flip. I just like to call it turning over, selling it on, because that's basically all you're doing. You're trying to sell these cards back on. Garay last year was an 82, and he's obviously now an 83, but he's still an on-rare, but there is still profit in him. What I've noticed with Garay, he does fluctuate a lot as well. Like sometimes you will see him go at like 1500, I've seen, and then sometimes he's like 3.4k, and I'm like, make your mind up, man, what are you up to? But it's just be patient with it, folks. Just be patient. We get that Garay in, that's a bit more profit into the kitty. That's the way I've got to look at it. We need the profits. It just builds us up. That's the way I'm looking at it. But I'm not showing. I wouldn't say too much just now because some footage is a bit all over the place. So I'm trying to still sort. That's why I've kind of delayed this a little bit, because footage was a bit kind of a bit of a muck up really. So, but oh, did I see what? See, I'm now going too quick now. I'm sure I've seen one there. It was like on bid, but I think it had plenty of time still. It was like 8 minutes or something. So there's no rush. But a lot of these cards, quite commonly, the thing is, I'm going like 100 mile an hour. But that's the one thing I've yet to, like, I've only noticed it once, is the capture issue, which is quite interesting. Ziyech, 85, quite common, want to go for him. Tadic, all of them. Don't see, I'm back. See, as good as I prepared that by setting it on by now, I still have that horrible issue of accidentally going up to bid. But we'll get about nearly, what, 500 coins, 1,000 coins, whatever it was. Like, there's profit there. Ziyech isn't the most desirable card in the world, despite him being the highest rated in the Eredivisie. But regardless, profit is profit and coins are coins. That is the way I'm looking at it. So, in terms of other ways that we've been kind of as I said, I mentioned it quite at the start of the episode, was informs. Team of the Week 1, I'll mention Team of the Week 2 later in the week when we do some trading with Team of the Week 2 once we see what that brings. But like Aurier, Koscielny, Moreno, Monreal, Malin, Abraham, Nani, Tagliafico, Delaney. Depends how you want to operate. All the informs are kind of worth working with. If you want to focus your informs, I'm not going to do too much in this episode. I'll maybe do more in the next one, because it's like informs. I've sometimes sat down, I can spend half an hour doing it, and sometimes I can spend like a couple hours doing it. But we've got that Talisca there, good bit of profit, hopefully ticking us over. But what I'm doing with this one is I was focused on Brazil in the CSL with the Shanghai SIPG, because you talk and Talisca, so you're kind of sorted from there. There's a 15k Aurier, that's good profit there. Just to say as well, his price fluctuates. 1 minute it's like 19k, 20k, next it's like 24, 25. Last night before I went to my bed, he was at lowest 22. But we're making a bit of profit there, folks. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, folks. As I said, let me know how this is all panning out for you. Take it easy, all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.